Yes guys, it's me, Cartman here. Welcome back to the reselling channel, where I take over because I believe Cherry Pepsi sucks actual dick. I just walked in, who's he talking to like that? Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm talking to you, son. Want a bet? Right, so we're back. Let's run through the video, or the video idea I've got today. Like I say, it's a lot harder for me to get content every day because I don't go out and hit charity shops every day. I don't really like filming my sales. Well, say I don't like it, it doesn't last long enough anymore unless I'm sitting there going, I've got 30 items. Number one is this thing, paid £2, sold for a £5. And now this thing right here is in 19, there's no point, you just literally pick this up for £2, sold it for a £5, next. That's how quick it needs to be. Nerf gun, picks up, you know what I mean? So this video is straightforward. So far this year, what are my 3 best items I've picked up, and 3, well I say 3, let's just round it to however many. What's the best pickups I've had, and what's the worst pickups I've had, in my opinion, and I suggest you don't make the same mistake I made. So, can you press the screen? Jesus. Right, let's have a little look at what we wrote down. Right, so let's just run straight through some of the sales. Now these are not like, because I'm going to start off with my favourite sales so far this month, last month, whatever, this year, last 6 months say. In the last 6 months my favourite sales are these, but they're not necessarily the best looking items or the highest valued items I've sold. They're just, to me, my favourite, because it was funny, you took the risk maybe, paid off. So I'm going to start off with the 2 CRT tellers that I sold. Got like 90 quid for one and £105 for the other, or something silly like that. And yeah, big bulky things. I usually leave them, but at like 10 or 15 quid each. I just took the risk on them and did really well on them. I've not actually found one since. And yes, it was an absolute nightmare to wrap, but it is what it is. Absolutely. Another one of my favourite sales was actually recently. My little brother gave me a little Pokemon card that he had from when the movie came out. I'll pop it up here. And I got £19.95 for it. Just a really old, crappy card and positive feedback. Can't go wrong with that. I could pop up like Alexas and whatever else that I've sold. But everyone sells Alexa. I just like selling an Alexa because you can get them for like £5 and you sell them 30 quid. It's just buzzing if you see them. This one here, I paid a couple of quid for these 3 teddies, vintage ones, and they sold for £29.95. I was absolutely buzzing at the time because I was like, oh, I always see them and I always think about picking up. And I know Zippy's worth money, but I didn't know the other ones. I didn't really know how old it was when I bought them off the little kid. My first ever Sonos speaker, I paid 15 quid I think for it, and it sold 52 quid. It's not the biggest sale, but I never knew a Sonos thing was a speaker. I've seen loads of them again. Didn't know it was a thing, so someone told me. But by far my favourite find so far of the year. It's not the biggest value, like I say, but I actually found this in a bin, which was this science fair computer thing that pops up on the screen. Pulled it out of a charity shop, dumpster dive, and I sold it for £49.95. Now shall we wet the palette and go back to, oh shit, and then go back to the video, which is, now what's the worst mistakes this month, last 6 months, whenever. Recent, no, because I can't really remember that far back. And again, I'll try and pop them up if I can. So I was in a charity shop and they wouldn't sell the electronics because I couldn't pack test them, but she said you can have a little look through this pile of stuff we've got that's just going to go in the bin. In there was a Babyliss hair straightener thing that I paid £3 for, thinking, again, 2 of the charity shops I regularly go in, I don't have a signal on my phone. It's like a rural bloody big metal sheet building that stops the signal coming in. One being Bernardo's and the other being the Salvation Army, I think. But anyway, I paid 3 quid for this Babyliss hair straightened curl thing, and it sold for a tenner. Some people say, oh, 7 quid profit, but no, when you're paying 3 quid for something electronic, you want it to be high value, you want it to be worth some pennies. Before we actually continue, please make sure you drop a like if you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, comment some things, new or old subscribers, video ideas. for when I get days like this where there's no content to film, just something I can sit down, talk about or whatever. And if you go to the comments and you swipe it across, it'll say hype the video. If you click that, it's free to do it. You can only do it 3 times a week to whoever you want to do it to. But if you could do it to me, I'd appreciate it. Boost the video and it's free to do it. So like, hype, subscribe, comment, and let's continue. Up next is, I bought 2 BlackBerry phones at a car boot because for some mad reason in my head, without even searching them up, which I should have done, I'm in a rush at talk, see, without searching them up, I had in my head that I'd seen a YouTube video that night. It could have been a dream actually, but I seen a YouTube video, so I thought, we bought really old Blackberries and they're worth like 50, 60 quid each. So I paid 15 quid for 2, thinking 15 into 100. Turns out, one of them didn't work, and the other one sold for 15 quid. And it was worth about 20 quid at max. So I broke even yet. Maybe take the fees off, I'm actually about a couple of quid down, but yeah, don't pick up old crappy phones. Oh, this is a bad one. So at a car boot where I had to be quick. Again, it was raining, not really much to pick up. So I went through some games without scanning them in front of the person, and I paid £2 a game, and this was one of them. Sold for $3.99. Just looked like it had a funky cover. Storm Rise or something that's on the PS3. Just leave it behind. Oh, this one's a killer one. I actually paid, I think, £10 or £12 from this off a toy dealer. And it sold for 8 quid. It is a Gremlins figure. Absolutely killed me on that one. It was sat there for months as well. And somebody actually told me, that one of my friends told me they wanted it, so I can't, mate. He said, oh, I'll give you the tenner. I was like, no, I'm going to sell it, it's worth a bit more. I was like, yeah, no worries then. Saying mate, it's just a person I know. I didn't really want to give him anyway, but he should have took his tenner. What else we got on here? Picked up a lot of Walkmans in my time. Sony, Alba, is it Alba? Technica, Technics. And I picked up a Goodman one. Now this was the Goodman's portable CD player GCD 58PLL MW/FM radio working. That's what my listing was anyway. And I paid a £5 for a car boot, absolutely buzzing, thinking, I'll get 20, 25, 30 quid for it. It sold for £8.34 all in. No? Yeah. £8.34, free postage. We want free postage, it was... Yeah, sorry, it was on a private account. So it sold for £8.34. So I made £3.34. After buy protection and postage and whatever else. So what do I hope you get from this video? I hope you just watch it and you love me and we can move on with our lives. Now tomorrow is car boot day. I've had no sale today at Zilch. The missus has had one on her old Vinted, 15 quid I think it was for that robot dude. But me, Zilch. So just finished paying the bills and put some money away. I have zilch in my bank account. So for the people who say, oh, reselling you make millions, you do. You can do. But some months like this, you pay your bills and you've reinvested too much, or you've been messing about too much, or you go on holiday and spend loads of money on ice cream. So yeah, we're going to start from zilch this month and we're going to go and do what we need to do. And I could have a good announcement coming soon, could have a really bad announcement coming soon. But stay tuned to the channel. And I know I also said I'm going to turn this into a vlogging channel and go back to how it was. That is coming. I was just pre-warning you. It might take weeks, days, months. It won't take years, but it could take a while. So thank you for following me on this journey so far. I appreciate every single one watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you. Well, actually, one more thing to say. I'm not trying to run the time down. Sorry, I'm blagging it. You're probably pissed off and clicked off anyway. But the gaming channel, I'm live most nights now on there, just playing a bit of Fall Guys until I get up and running on it and can find a way of making the in real life videos. So we're live every night on there. If you want to come in and have a chat, ask me some questions while I'm playing, I'm happy to answer them. So yeah, like, subscribe. I'll see you fuckers in the next one. Peace! Get it. Get it.